In the world of filmmaking, directors search tirelessly for that elusive spark between performers, the kind of connection that makes audiences believe in the story unfolding before them. But sometimes, that spark ignites something far more powerful than anyone anticipated. What begins as professional collaboration can transform into genuine emotion, proving that even the most disciplined artists cannot always control matters of the heart. Today, we're exploring the fascinating phenomenon of co-stars whose on-screen partnerships blossomed into real-life romance. These are the stories of performers who discovered that the connection they were creating for the camera had become undeniably authentic in their own lives. Our journey begins in the wholesome world of Mayberry, where things weren't quite as simple as they appeared on television screens across America. Aneta Corsaut entered the world in Hutchinson, Kansas, in November 1933. From an early age, she possessed an undeniable passion for theatrical performance. Though she left her drama studies before completing her degree, she was eager to test her abilities in the professional arena. After securing several minor parts, her career-defining moment arrived when producers invited her to join a beloved television comedy during its third year. The program centered around a small-town sheriff, and Corsaut was cast as an educator who would become his romantic interest. What the production team couldn't have predicted was how thoroughly the romance would transcend the script. The situation was complicated by the fact that Griffith was already in a committed marriage with children when this connection developed. He later claimed his existing relationship was crumbling, though whether this was genuine or simply justification for his new attraction remains uncertain. Despite their efforts at discretion, their fellow cast members quickly noticed the unmistakable energy between them. The crew eventually orchestrated an elaborate prank, discovering the pair's dinner plans and arranging for a colleague to pose as restaurant staff, serving them an obviously romantic meal. Though Griffith reportedly became frustrated by the joke, it didn't diminish their bond. According to accounts from that era, Griffith proposed marriage to Corsaut on 3 separate occasions, all of which she declined for reasons that were never made public. Nevertheless, their relationship continued throughout the show's entire run, creating one of television's most intriguing open secrets. Some love stories transcend the typical patterns and become legendary. The partnership between Bogart and Bacall represents perhaps Hollywood's most celebrated unexpected romance, proving that genuine connection recognizes no boundaries, not even a 25-year age difference. Bogart's path to stardom was anything but conventional. Born into privilege, his father practiced cardiac surgery while his mother directed art for publications, he nevertheless chose his own unconventional route. Rather than completing his elite education, he enlisted in naval service during the First World War. Only after his discharge did he turn toward theatrical work, where he encountered the women who would become his first wives. Then came Bacall, a former fashion model transitioning into film. Their first collaboration would change both their lives forever. Bacall later recalled being immediately drawn to his considerate nature on set. She described how he made genuine efforts to ensure her comfort during filming. Within just 3 weeks of working together, he established a ritual of visiting her dressing area each evening to wish her goodnight. In one particularly revealing interview, Bacall painted an intimate picture of their developing connection. She remembered how he would gently lift her chin and kiss her softly, nothing aggressive or presumptuous, just tender and spontaneous. One evening, he produced a worn matchbook from his pocket and asked her to write her telephone number inside. She complied, later reflecting that it felt like an extension of the playful dynamic they'd developed. What made this even more remarkable was Bogart's reputation for absolute professionalism. He was known for maintaining strict boundaries with colleagues and was currently married to a woman with a volatile temperament. Yet something about Bacall broke through his carefully constructed walls. Their subsequent marriage became one of entertainment history's most admired partnerships, demonstrating that sometimes the most unlikely pairings create the strongest bonds. Not every on-set romance follows a fairy tale trajectory. Sometimes, the intensity that initially seems like destiny reveals itself as something far more troubling. MacGraw and McQueen's paths crossed in Texas during 1972 while filming together. The attraction was immediate and overwhelming. MacGraw became so consumed by her feelings that she ended her existing marriage to be with him, and they wed the following year. In her autobiography, MacGraw wrote candidly about her initial infatuation, describing herself as completely obsessed from their first encounter. What appeared to be an all-consuming love story quickly revealed its darker nature. After their marriage, MacGraw discovered that the man she'd sacrificed everything for possessed a controlling and suspicious nature. He insisted she sign an agreement before their wedding, ensuring she would claim none of his assets should they separate. As her own career began flourishing, he demanded she abandon acting entirely to focus on domestic responsibilities and childcare, all while he continued both his career and extramarital affairs. In a revealing conversation with Oprah Winfrey, MacGraw disclosed that McQueen struggled with substance dependencies. Despite his professional acclaim as one of cinema's finest talents, he relegated her to a single role, maintaining their household while he controlled every other aspect of their lives. MacGraw documented all of this in her memoir, providing a sobering reminder that intense chemistry doesn't guarantee healthy partnership. Few couples embodied passionate excess quite like Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton during their time together. Their relationship seemed designed to shock and captivate in equal measure. The pair were so convinced of their eternal bond that they actually purchased adjacent burial plots, planning to remain together even beyond death. Thornton publicly credited his relationship with Jolie as the foundation of his success and happiness. They met in 1999 while filming together, where Jolie portrayed Thornton's youthful spouse. The fictional dynamic quickly became reality, complicated by the fact that both were involved with other people. Jolie, 24, had a boyfriend, while Thornton, 44, was engaged to be married. Neither existing relationship survived. The pair wed in Texas that May, with Jolie wearing casual denim for the ceremony. Their devotion seemed unshakable, with the couple appearing inseparable at every public opportunity. Thornton's abandoned fiancé later described the shock of learning through media reports that her partner had married someone else while she believed their relationship intact. She compared the experience to sudden death. Yet even the most intense flames can burn out. By 2003, they had formalized their separation. When asked about the split, Thornton insisted nothing particularly negative had occurred, offering no real explanation for why such supposedly eternal love had dissolved so completely. Picture this: 1942, a Hollywood film set buzzing with energy. Woman of the Year is in production, and two powerhouse actors are about to ignite a flame that will burn quietly for nearly 3 decades. Katherine Hepburn was 34, fiercely independent, raised by parents who championed progressive thinking. Spencer Tracy was 41, talented, troubled, and unavoidably married. The attraction was instant. Hepburn later described it as magnetic, something she couldn't resist even if she'd wanted to. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Tracy wasn't in a happy marriage, true. He'd separated from his wife Louise before, only to reconcile and separate again. By the time he met Hepburn, the pattern was clear. Yet divorce wasn't an option he would consider. Perhaps it was his Catholic faith, perhaps it was his children, or maybe it was something else entirely. Whatever the reason, Tracy made a choice. He would love Hepburn, but never leave his wife. Now, you might wonder, why would someone like Hepburn, famous for her independence and strong will, agree to such an arrangement? It defies everything we know about her public persona. Yet she accepted it. More than that, she shaped her entire life around making Tracy comfortable. She set aside her own needs, her own desires, all to maintain this delicate balance. For 27 years, they worked together, lived near each other, and built a life in the margins. They never confirmed their relationship publicly. When photographers caught them together, they let speculation swirl without comment. It was a masterclass in discretion. The most heartbreaking detail. When Tracy died in 1967, Hepburn didn't attend his funeral. Out of respect for Louise and the Tracy children, she stayed away, mourning privately while the world said goodbye to the man she'd loved for over a quarter century. And Hepburn kept the secret even longer. Only after Louise passed away in 2003 did Katherine finally write about their relationship in her memoir. Even in Revelation, she showed restraint and respect. If any Hollywood romance deserves the word legendary, it's this one. Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton weren't just famous. They were supernova-level stars who, when they collided, created something that consumed everyone around them. Both were married when destiny intervened on the set of Cleopatra. Elizabeth, already a seasoned actress despite her youth, possessed violet eyes that reportedly could bend any man's will. Richard, with his Welsh charm and piercing green eyes, commanded stages and screens with equal power. Their backgrounds couldn't have been more different. Elizabeth grew up in Hollywood, a child star groomed by MGM's studio system. She'd worked alongside Lassie in Courage of Lassie and attended the studio's special school for young actors. Accounts describe her as spirited and ambitious, someone who embraced her craft with fierce dedication. Richard, by contrast, came from genuine poverty. The 13th child in a working-class Welsh family, he faced a future in the coal mines or industrial sites that employed most men in his village. His escape came through education and the generosity of a teacher named Philip Burton, who eventually adopted him and gave him the surname that would become world famous. When filming began on Cleopatra, both were married, Elizabeth to singer Eddie Fisher, Richard to Sybil Burton, with whom he had 2 children. At first, Eddie would visit the set regularly, bringing his wife flowers and food, playing the devoted husband. But as the affair between the 2 leads became impossible to hide, those visits stopped. How could he compete with what was unfolding before everyone's eyes? The flirtation was shameless and public. Elizabeth would sit on Eddie's lap while openly engaging with Richard, creating a situation so awkward that it bordered on cruel. The media went wild. Photographers captured every glance, every touch, every stolen moment. The scandal grew so immense that even the Vatican weighed in, issuing a statement condemning their relationship as immoral and sinful. Here were 2 married people, both Catholic, flagrantly conducting an affair in full view of the world. Eventually, both divorced their spouses and married each other. But the story doesn't end there. It was just beginning. They would marry and divorce twice, creating a cyclone of passion, jealousy, films, and public drama that lasted for years. Together, they made numerous films, each production both a professional collaboration and a personal powder keg. They were box office gold, but their personal lives were explosive. The relationship that began with such intensity on the banks of the Nile ultimately couldn't sustain itself. Yet even after their final divorce, they remained connected, drawn to each other in ways that defied logic or explanation. The phenomenon of co-stars developing genuine feelings while creating fictional relationships is neither myth nor rarity. It's a well-documented reality of collaborative artistic work. The outcomes of these connections vary as widely as the individuals involved. For some, like Bogart and Bacall, on-set chemistry evolved into enduring partnership that enriched both their personal lives and professional legacies. These relationships added genuine magic to the entertainment world, demonstrating how artistic collaboration can spark authentic human connection. For others, the path proved considerably more complicated. Some faced public scrutiny, expensive divorces, and lasting regret. The intensity that felt like destiny in the moment sometimes revealed itself as temporary infatuation, or worse, the beginning of painful and damaging dynamics. These stories remind us that performers, despite their public personas and professional training, remain human beings subject to the same unexpected emotions as anyone else. The line between portraying love and feeling it can become remarkably thin, and once crossed, there's no simple way back. Whether these behind-the-scenes romances ultimately brought joy or heartbreak, they've become an indelible part of entertainment history. Proof that sometimes the most compelling drama happens when the cameras stop rolling. If you enjoyed the video, please help our channel grow and like and subscribe. We hope to see you again soon.